Hi, welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. Well, let's take a look at our numbers. Current blood sugar is at 19. I'm fully calibrated. I have 8.775 units of insulin. I'm fully calibrated with the insulin. My basal insulin is pretty well working, and it's pretty solid. So that tells me, yes, my body needs the insulin. The blue is the correction. Yes, and I know for those of you who've watched a lot of these, it's pretty self-explanatory. I did a blood test at 8:34 and I was 10. And now I've gone up to 19.8. Well, it's 19 now, but it's come down just a tad. Who knows? Time and range hasn't changed a bit since yesterday. 64% time and range, 36 above 10% or 10 millimoles. In range is 64, below is 0%. Average sugar in millimoles is 9.5. This is not good. This is not a good day so far for me. Can still change it around though. This is really bad. It was below 70. I rarely am below 70. 70 is sort of the cutoff and where you want good diabetes control. Okay, today's topic will be I've totally forgot again. My mind today is not where it should be. But today's topic is holier than now. I had to go take a look at my paperwork and come back. So stay tuned. We'll be right back for holier than now. This channel is provided for informational purposes only. Contact your physician for any diagnostic or treatment plan. When you get a group of diabetics together, there is always one diabetic or maybe two where, oh yes, my blood sugars are just totally perfect. I don't know what I'm doing here. They should just let me continue on. Everything I do is right, and your blood sugars are not following. You should always follow what I'm doing, because we're always right. Well, don't believe that for 1 minute. They're trying to, yes, I don't have any problems with my diabetes. Well, chances are you do. Diabetes type 1 is so encompassing. There are so many different aspects. And I've said this before, and I'll reiterate it again here, is I don't believe we should all be pigeonholed. What works for one diabetic may not necessarily work for another. We talk about doing our blood sugars at least 4 times a day: breakfast, lunch, dinner, and bed. Sometimes we have to get up at 4 a.m. to see if our blood sugars are going low or not. You have, with the CGM, you really don't have to worry about that. But if you're doing shots through an insulin syringe or a pen, you may have to wake up in the middle of the night just to see how your blood sugars are doing. If they go low, you're getting too much insulin. But if you have to do that and you have to wake up and someone doesn't have to do it because they have an insulin pump, if they are making you feel that you are beneath them, that's no place. As a diabetic group, the CDA or Diabetes Canada and the ADA in the States was all built on diabetics building a stronger diabetic union. No one, whether they have diabetes or do not have diabetes, should make you feel that what you're doing with your diabetes care have no less importance. Your doctor and you may come and work out a plan, and you stick to that plan. The holier than now, how do you nicely say, I'm really not interested in what you're saying? So often people need just to go off on their own and find out. If they come up with an idea that you may seem to think, hey, that may work. What do? We check it out with the doctor. Just don't start incorporating it. Well, have you incorporated what I say in your plan? Never have I said, this is what I do, this is what you should be doing. I say, I bring it up, I let you know, and for you to go and get checked out with the doctor. Pure and simple. That's why I have the blurb at the beginning of this, that this is for informational purposes only. Check it with your doctor. It's important that you get these things checked out every time. Holier than nows are different from what was the diabetic who, my diabetes is never out of control. They differ because holier than now wants everyone to know that they are perfect and that their plan is the only plan that will work for them. When I went and got my dog, I've told sort of a version of this story earlier. There was a lady there who worked at a doctor's office, and she always said, well, if you just ate no carbs and if you need more for breakfast and you wouldn't need a dog. You just have to get better control. I got better control. And then why are you needing a dog? It's like what's good for you isn't good for us. I don't think so. You want to ensure that you're not necessarily taking everything to heart that they say. You may see things that may work for you, and you can go get it checked out by the doctor. So often, I keep reiterating the point because a lot of times diabetics will go and they will take things out of context and they will start a regime that doesn't really work for them, but they will stick to it. Did I ever do that? Uh, I don't know if I ever did that. I kept sticking to my plan because my doctor told me. And when it was obvious by my blood test results that it wasn't working, but I stuck to it. And I did mention to some people at one time that the way my doctor did it is the way everyone should do it. But now, from what I've learned over the years, I know that you don't necessarily have good control, then you don't need to have diabetes part of your life. What am I saying? Everybody is different. And as such, we all have different treatment plans. Don't just do something because someone tells you you should. The only two people that should be involved in your care is your doctor and yourself. The two of you come up with plans for tighter control. For me, this has worked. For me, it's actually three people. It's my endocrinologist, myself, and my diabetic nurse. Those are the three that direct my care. And I can tell you, yes, right now my blood sugar's up around 19. Let's just see where I'm at now, shall we? I'm coming down to 16.7. So, why do we need to listen to everyone? We all want acceptance. They're putting you in their place that they have so awesome blood sugar and never have anything go wrong. Don't be that person. Be helpful with your fellow diabetics. People who try to pigeonhole you into you have to do it this way. There's an awful lot of medical professionals, who don't understand diabetes control and will tell a doctor certain things and expect that you should be following the same as everyone else. Those should not be part of your regime. Even your GP should have a strong understanding of type 1. And if you're not following, and I don't mean this isn't following, I mean you've tried steps and it isn't following, then you speak to your doctor and you change your plan. It's as simple as that. If I did what I got years ago, my body would be in complete disarray right now. Well, it is kind of, but I mean, my diabetes, I'm getting much better control. Today's an off day. We've got to figure out what's going on. Doesn't mean that, this patient, John over here, is able to do things perfectly. Well, we'll just do what he does, and you'll be fine. Excuse me. Taking a look at my other phone. I don't know why I'm ringing. Well, we'll just wait for it to... This is the nurse's phone that I give them to monitor my blood sugars. Okay, it's because I'm coming down. I'm at 16.5, but we already knew this. So it's just telling me that I had high alerts. That's all it's telling me. But getting back to where we were, your treatment plan may work for you, but it's not going to work for everyone. We're all individuals. Our bodies react to medication different. Follow the lead of your doctor and keep your eyes on the prize of you getting good diabetes control, not what John's doing over there. It may work for you, it may not work for you, but that's a discussion between you and your doctor. Just don't go off willy-nilly. That's it for today. Have a great day and we'll talk later. Bye now. My next vlog topic will be My email is mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com. mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com.